These powerhouses of the Northwest have dominated the game in this country. And they're off again for a game of huge significance from Liverpool's point of view. Their last chance on home territory to do anything about the thing they fear most. United grabbing a share of their record haul of league titles, 18. Here's Mascherano.
First few moments will be interesting. See what kind of mood Rafael Benítez has sent his team out in. Will they be on the front foot? Will it be a quick start thereafter? Talking about Robbie Keane there, I think it was around about this time last year where Fernando Torres announced himself against Chelsea here, wasn't it? Same end of attacking at the moment.
Keane, a boyhood Liverpool fan.
This is what I mean. Will they press here and force United to play it a little longer than they would like?
And here's Rooney, who's started out on the right with Wes Brown, looking for a flick from Tévez. Berbatov has his first crack. Looks possibly for a handball decision out of Arbeloa, who was closest to him.
Well, it might have hit the hand out. It might have been Škrtel in the end. But it's the first little warning. Berbatov didn't mess about. It was sat up beautifully for him. On his strong side, took the shot on. Might have hit the hand, but you're not getting a penalty. Howard Webb's right here. It's a little over there, and he turns and smashes it. And Škrtel puts the left arm up, and it strikes it. But I think from that sort of distance, he's so close that you're not going to get the penalty.
Here's Robbie Keane as Liverpool look to get into their stride. Kuijt had gone the wrong side, though. Vidić away to Anderson. And here's Patrice Evra, played against Arbeloa.
Robbie Keane just saying to Kuijt there, you know, you don't always have to be on the move. If you're facing me up, just stand. He's just looking to play the ball into his feet and go and get it again. But Wayne Rooney is stuck way over here. Look at that wonderful ball from Paul Scholes. So he started right wide here. And with Anderson on the left, so they're pretty much 4-4-2, Manchester United. We thought it might be the other way. We thought they might go narrow. But Tévez and Berbatov are the top two, and Rooney and Anderson are asked at the moment to provide width. But watch for the rotation. I don't imagine for 1 minute they'll stay there.
Nothing ever rigid about the way that Manchester United line up. Here's Anderson, Berbatov looking to fit already into this United team. And play behind it, a chance, and what a start! Berbatov set it up, Tévez scores it, and United a goal up at Anfield inside 3 minutes.
What a start, and what a finish from Carlos Tévez. And this is a beautiful ball from Berbatov. Not great tracking back there. Tévez just runs past, I think it might be Xabi Alonso. But this ball's played in here, and he's just run past him. It might be Mascherano, actually, who should have been with Tévez. He just lets him run, and because he doesn't track him back, Tévez just takes his pick, slides it beautifully wide of Reina. It's an unbelievably good start. The Hyypiä Mascherano, we talk about defensive responsibility, you would say he's the man, but Tévez has just walked past him.
Well, if there was a statement of intent in Sir Alex Ferguson's team selection, it has just been fully vindicated. A third-minute goal and a dream start for Berbatov, a nightmare start for Xabi Mascherano, though.
Well,
the Kop stunned, right in front of them. Here's Carrick. Now Scholes. Well, we talk about players needing a settling-in period. Dimitar Berbatov signed on transfer deadline day. Already showing a great awareness with his new colleagues, picking out Tévez.
I don't think he picked him out. No. Truthfully, he's played a ball into an area where he hoped one of his teammates was going to arrive, and they did, right on cue in Carlos Tévez. But good players like, at that age he has, Berbatov, don't need time, Rob. If you're a good player and you have the experience, which he has, then there was never a doubt that he wouldn't need any time for me to settle.
Here's Arbeloa with the throw. In towards Kuijt. And Kuijt hits it.
Great effort. Great effort. Lovely technique. Didn't try to hit it too hard. He was after more control than he was power here. Just drops lovely and he strikes it beautifully. Yeah, close.
Well, any thoughts of caution on Liverpool's part? Blown away by that early lead that Tévez has given United here. Here's Berbatov. Anderson. This is Ferdinand. Certainly from a neutral perspective, the United goal a good outcome really, because had the game worn on at 0-0, Liverpool minus Gerrard and Torres might have viewed that as a decent outcome.
Well, you sometimes get disappointed in big games. You have to be truthful about that, but not this afternoon.
The flag went up against Anderson, even though the ball didn't reach him.
But that's the kind of rotation we're talking about. Anderson popping up in the centre-forward area. Anderson was the one who linked with Berbatov. Tévez came from the left side where Anderson started. It's that kind of movement that's difficult to control, but I still believe, and we will have a look at the goal when we get a chance, that, you know, Xabi and Mascherano will think, I was irresponsible there. I should have done a better job. Well, let's have a look at it. Keep your eye on Mascherano. You see him just at the in and about the centre circle. Now watch Tévez. He's got his eye on the ball, Mascherano. Tévez, referee, goes behind Mascherano. Where is he? He's no reaction. Suddenly he's wondering, where is he gone? And it's too late, Xabi. The ball's in the back of your net. That's not like him.
Here's Keane. Now Kuijt. Onside. Benayoun played on by Ferdinand. Cut out by Vidić and well retrieved by Kuijt.
Well, Rio Ferdinand might be as well have a word with Vidić. Vidić can't step out like that when Rio Ferdinand is behind him. He stepped out. Yeah, he was offside as far as Vidić was concerned, but not as far as Rio Ferdinand, who had nowhere to go.
Here's Fábio Aurélio. Given away to Carrick. Rooney.
Well, this is learning a bit about Liverpool this season. Today, even this early. There can be nothing negative about his thoughts now, or cautious.
He has not come out on top in a Premier League game against Manchester United in his reign here, Rafa Benítez. This is Carrick. Now Scholes. Tévez. Rooney. Brown free. He's looking for Berbatov. It's beyond him, and it's Arbeloa who has to deal with it. Now Anderson.
That was a lovely ball from Wes Brown. Beautiful football. They sucked Aurelio infield, Wayne Rooney, by going and joining in the play, and that left acres for Wes Brown. And, you know, Riera's got to help. He's got to be aware of what's going on there.
Berbatov, shadowed by Arbeloa and cleared by Benayoun. Here's Scholes. Now Rio Ferdinand. Brown. Rooney turns away beautifully from Fábio Aurélio, cleared by Carragher. And it's Scholes. Evra. It's Anderson's cross. And that's Škrtel, but he dealt with it. Carrick. Benayoun away.
Well, this has been 10 great minutes from Manchester United. Passing's been good. Movement's been good.
Kuijt gave them their only scare in that period.
Well, it's early. But, you know, you just felt today that if Liverpool don't break up that possession, that's the kind of start that we're going to see. It gets worse as this game goes on. then it'll only be good news for Manchester United.
Here's Carragher. Now Mascherano. Arbeloa. Benayoun. Carrick who's given the free kick away. Mascherano delivering with the kick out to Riera. Won by Brown. Mascherano got in front of Tévez with a header. This is Carragher. Count with the touch, Keane. Count again. Here's Arbeloa. 4 to his left in the area. Evra trying to recover. Succeeding, but it is a corner.
Howard Webb didn't know, he had no idea. Looked at the linesman, there's a linesman who made the decision. Evra doesn't agree. Tough one to judge, I mean, we can see it did come off. Arbeloa, there's no doubt about that. But that was good football, that was better from Liverpool. Worked the ball much better. Got Arbeloa high up the pitch and free.
Aurelio's corner, and Van der Sar lost him. Cow was there, and somehow it was kept out.
What a chance. What a chance.
You don't expect to be presented with an opportunity like that from Edwin van der Sar. But it's a gift horse that Liverpool have looked in the mouth. Here's Riera looking to make inroads. He's gone down a little too easily there. He's back up now though, Riera.
Yeah, he was on his way down, Riera, I felt. But the count chances are one. Yet again, it's not for the first time this season. It's a mistake from the goalkeeper. That might come off Wes Brown's arm, but much like the other end earlier when Škrtel hit him in the arm, you're not going to get the penalty, but it cost him a goal. I thought the goalkeeper against Newcastle, when he didn't deal with a corner very well, and Newcastle scored, and he didn't deal with that one very well either.
Well, it is a fixture this that has had its horror moments for goalkeepers of the ilk of Dudek and Barthez, and even Pepe Reina when he lost a Ronaldo free kick and presented John O'Shea with a late goal here a couple of seasons ago. And Edwin van der Sar very nearly had a horror moment of his own then. Here's Carrick. Back by Scholes to Rio Ferdinand. Here's Berbatov. Carragher disputes, but the free kick given against. And he wants a word with Jamie Carragher to explain the decision. Howard Webb's first time officiating this fixture in the league, although he has refereed an FA Cup tie between the two. Here's Carrick. Now Anderson. Rooney. It's Carrick's ball in. Ferdinand looking to get there, but Arbeloa stealing in ahead of him.
Well, it's been a fabulous opening to this game. It really has. It's what early goals do to big games. It stops them being tentative. It stops them being negative. It stops them being cautious.
Vidić and Ferdinand in discussion. Both a huge threat from this. Anderson's ball across. Carragher saw the danger with Ferdinand and got there first. It's a stumble by Scholes. Mascherano get the edge on him. He's recovered brilliantly.
Well, that was a chance. Xabi Mascherano, I don't know why he was playing that ball as quickly as he did then. Might have been a foul there, but what a take out there from Berbatov, wasn't it? Instant control.
Unfair to label players, as he has been, the new Cantona, but can you see the similarities?
Well, you can understand why, because there are genuine similarities. as he was saying in his interview, he's never copied anyone. He just wants to be remembered as Dimitar Berbatov when he's finished. I'm sure he will be.
Here's Škrtel. Now Benayoun. Looks to Riera. Brown keeping him at bay. Here's Kuijt. Finding the gap for Aurélio. Keane looking to rescue it. Played it against Evra. And then back up himself.
Well, although he was guilty of the error, he may well have just made the save the second time round. Thought it might have been Wes Brown's army set. Look at this, not good goalkeeping, but does he get back up and does he get something on it? Yes, he does. The big arm come up and it stops it going in. Doesn't quite hit it right, count down on, but there's Van der Sar spreading himself and doing a pretty good job of making amends.
Preserving a record of not having let in a goal in the Premier League against Liverpool in his Manchester United career. Liverpool, remember, haven't scored in 7 league matches against United since a John O'Shea own goal.
I know, it's extraordinary, isn't it? It is extraordinary.
Berbatov letting it run. Cleared by Škrtel. Evra.
Little clash of heads. Referee hasn't seen it. He has now. Oh, he's flat out. Mascherano there. Oh, he's okay. It's Evra who might be the worst here. Up they go. Ooh, right in the temple area. For Evra, that would be painful. It's a dangerous area, that.
Purely accidental coming together of those two. Steven Gerrard, it is a gamble to leave him out, but equally it would have been a gamble to play him so soon after that groin operation. He had suggested himself that the Champions League match coming up in the week might be his opportunity to return.
Well, we talked a lot about the goal and what Mascherano may or may not have done, but watch the rest of it. Because that little ball round the corner from Anderson was sublime. It does ever so well. His hold-up play there, and to pull it back into the perfect area, and then give Tévez a huge amount of credit. This is not a given. Player attacking him, Škrtel. Goalkeeper in Reina ahead of him, but he's still cool and good enough to find a beautiful far corner.
The man who got United's winner here last season in December, bringing an early breakthrough for Sir Alex Ferguson's side here today. Inside 3 minutes. A clean start that I'm sure that the United manager hadn't expected. Meanwhile, the Liverpool boss looking to get more out of his new man. Mascherano and Evra all right again.
Well, I think we're all expected Sir Alex Ferguson's side to be a 4 kind of 3-3 with Rooney and Tévez off Berbatov, maybe a 4-3-2-1 sort of system that the people are trotting out so readily at the moment. But it's definitely lined up like for like against Liverpool.
There's Berbatov winning the header.
And Sir Alex is right. He said he wouldn't play Wayne Rooney wide left, and he hasn't. Wide right this year.
Keane taking it down, but little push. Well, the United manager expressed his surprise at the amount of money that Liverpool paid for Robbie Keane. An unusual comment ahead of a game that you thought might motivate the Irishman.
And it might still. Well,
the onus is on Liverpool now, and Jamie Carragher is the captain who has to pick them up. Berbatov outnumbered. Here's Riera. Just about kept it in. Looking to free Keane. It's back by Vidić.
That's a foul. Well, I'm sorry, but Anderson just has a look at Mascherano, jumps straight into him. It's got to be a foul. Well, that might be the first booking of the match. Just to calm things down. 20 minutes in. It's been an easy game for Howard Webb so far, and I think once that happens, just calm things down. It was rash. Nowhere near getting the ball.
Tévez, who actually picked up a red card for Argentina, his second in 3 internationals. It was against Paraguay.
Well, we've got Wayne Rooney on Škrtel.
The ball is delivered and met by Ferdinand.
Not so sure whether that was what they had planned.
Here's Rooney. Mascherano going down. Here's Škrtel. Now Xabi Alonso. Arbeloa. Škrtel. Brown. Nudging the back of Riera. Here's Xabi Alonso. Now Mascherano. Benayoun. Conceding possession to Berbatov. Only Tévez up ahead of him. And Alonso won it back. Mascherano. Counts. Arbeloa.
They're finding it hard to get in behind United at the moment, Liverpool. That little bit of passage of play there, decent possession, but it was all in front of the back four.
I wonder at what stage Rafa Benítez would have plans to use Gerrard and Torres. Certainly that early goal might have upset his pre-match planning. Phil Sharp, the linesman, just calling the referee over. Evra, of course, was the one who had that clash of heads earlier with Javier Mascherano, so I think they're just making sure that he's happy. Here's Keane. Here's Carragher. Xabi Alonso. And Mascherano. Here's Carragher. Carrick. Vidić. Mascherano's header. Ferdinand. Carragher. Brown. Mascherano. It was a risky ball and Anderson has cut it out. Cleared by Škrtel.
Lucky boy. Awkward one to control for Anderson, in fairness to him. But had he done so, there's no doubt he'd have been taking the shot on pretty quickly. I just think a lot of the problem for Liverpool at the moment is no one at the top end of the pitch is arriving somewhere where you don't expect them. Only Benayoun from the right-hand side is drifting in and maybe causing a problem. You know, Alonso and Mascherano, as we thought, are backup players. Always, you know, nobody getting in front of the ball. Riera stuck to the left-hand side, not wander too far.
Here's Alonso. Deflected across, and Van der Sar's lost out. And between them, he and Brown have made a real hash of that. And Liverpool have got their goal. What a catastrophe for Manchester United.
Well, I said there was no surprises for United to deal with. That's the surprise, that they've made a real mess of dealing with nothing. And Edwin van der Sar and Wes Brown, who should control this? Drops in there. Go on, come and deal with it, goalkeeper. I'm not so sure why he's diving out like that. I don't think he needs to. I think he can go and get this without plunging full length like that. He gives Wes Brown absolutely no chance. It's not Riera's goal. This is an own goal. Pretty sure it's off Wes Brown. And it will go down as a Wes Brown own goal. Well, if you can't be good, be lucky.
Liverpool's last goal against Manchester United, John O'Shea own goal. Their latest goal against Manchester United, a Wes Brown own goal, but one that Brown could do very little about. Well, what a way for United to throw away the lead that they gained so early.
Well, they haven't been troubled in any department at all, except the two mistakes from the goalkeeper.
Another mistake there, which could set United up. Here's Anderson, looking for Tévez. Well, he timed his run brilliantly, but couldn't keep the shot down.
Brilliant football. What a ball from Anderson. The run was exquisite, yes, it really was. But this ball, and he just sees the run and he feeds it between players. I think Tévez should do better. With his quality, his standards, that's a bad miss from him. He knows it. Look at his face.
So Wes Brown and John O'Shea are now the last Liverpool scorers against Manchester United. Can they get one of their own? Danny Murphy was the last Liverpool player to score against United. That was at Old Trafford. Here's Jamie Carragher, who once scored 2 own goals in a game against United. That was short. Reina made it though.
Yeah, Jamie just pats his goalkeeper on the head. Thanks very much, Pepe, he says. I got me out of a problem there. But listen to this crowd now. Full of frustration it's been for 27 minutes, and then they get a gift. The whole atmosphere has turned.
Well, Liverpool squandered one gift from Van der Sar when the goalkeeper recovered to keep out Kaut's effort. But another shaky moment for the goalkeeper has given Liverpool their lift. Here's Anderson. Evra up to his left, he's played it behind him there.
Not a misunderstanding.
It's been some opening half hour, this. But in a hothouse atmosphere like this, it can affect even the most experienced of players. And goalkeepers, as we've said in the past, particularly vulnerable. Here's Berbatov looking to slip Tévez through, but he'd gone the other way.
He might have gone on with that, Dimitar Berbatov. He might have just got it out his feet because they backed away from him, Liverpool.
Rooney. Rio Ferdinand. Rooney's ball.
Well, every mistake he makes, we'll get an extra special cheer at this for this crowd, won't it?
This is not quite a homecoming. It might be his home city for Wayne Rooney, but he's hardly revered on this side of the city.
That's what he gives them. Apart from his skill and his ability, he gives them a physical presence. People might think, well, that doesn't matter in a modern game. Yes, it does, because he can do things like that. You can knock it up to him and he'll fight people off. Ask Chelsea if they miss Drogba, he'll tell you.
Well, he's forgone any involvement in the free kick itself, Berbatov. And with no Ronaldo on the scene at the moment.
I was just going to say, yeah, time for somebody to step up. Anderson certainly stepped back with purpose. Carrick with the right, Anderson with the left. Not the biggest wall. In fact, there isn't a wall. Putting another two in there.
It's Anderson. Benayoun saves the corner. Here's Rooney. It's a bit of a tight spot, but he did well. Here's Brown. Right up against Rooney.
Well, I'm sure Sir Alex will have plenty to say. Maybe not to Wes Brown, but to his goalkeeper for this. That's a really poor effort. I didn't think he was under that much pressure, the goalkeeper, to be flying out like that and just patting it out in front of him. It's not been the best start of the season, I have to say, for the Manchester United goalkeeper.
Well, he's retired from the international scene now at the age of 37. The question keeps coming up as to how much longer his club career will continue. A future decision expected in December. Here's Keane, looking for Kuijt. Met though by Ferdinand.
That might be above it. Is that on the roof? I think it might be.
Yeah, I haven't seen the ball return. Here's Mascherano. Arbeloa. Here's Carragher. Riera. This is Fábio Aurélio. Swept in by Riera. Benayoun looking to keep it going for Keane, who totally misses his kick. Here's Alonso, though. And Rooney in control.
Well, that was much better. For the first time, Riera drifted off the wing, got himself in a lovely position that allowed him to free Aurélio. Much better football.
Here's Aurélio. Carragher. On by Kuijt. Away by Vidić.
Well, make defenders deal with it. That's the key in that situation. He made it difficult, Robbie Keane, for Nemanja Vidić to do anything but just prod it out for a throw.
Aurelio's throw, looking for Riera. Met by Ferdinand, though. Kuijt up. Riera hooked it around Brown. Carrick. Here's Scholes.
Well, he felt that challenge, Michael Carrick. Didn't quite get hold of the ball. He got away from him. He knew he had to go rescue it. He shook him up a little.
Only just back after an ankle problem, Michael Carrick. Still feeling the effects of
shaking up the whole body of that. It's limping a bit.
Well, Derby County have endured a difficult start back in the Championship after their relegation last season. They play Sheffield United today, and it's live on Sky Sports 1 and HD1 from 5:15.
You know, when you think the two wide players that Sir Alex has got at his disposal if he wants, and Nani and Ryan Giggs, and they don't get a game, picks Anderson and Ray to play those areas.
And he does keep them on the bench. And even in a squad game with 7 substitutes, finds it hard sometimes to leave certain players off. Here's Kuijt. Evra. Scholes. Here's Vidić. Now Rooney. Škrtel away to Xabi Alonso. Here's Aurélio. Keane. Benayoun. Away by Ferdinand. Here's Arbeloa. Aurélio is the surprise presence in the box, but Benayoun can find none of his colleagues with a cross. Here's Mascherano.
Great ball. Great ball. Just gone out. That's a fabulous ball. Kuijt puts the thumbs up. He's right to. Maybe he just takes him by surprise. No one really is on the move. Riera reacts a little late, as does Kuijt. But it's a super ball right across what you would call that corridor of uncertainty, isn't it? Between goalkeeper and centre-backs. There's no doubt the goal has helped Liverpool. You see, there's that stat now. I said at the beginning it had to work its way back towards Liverpool, the possession stat, and it has.
And has also swung back onto an even keel thanks to a United giveaway. Here's Keane. No foul by Anderson.
Well, Anderson looked round thinking it was definitely a foul. I'm a bit surprised at that.
Here's Brown. Rooney skips away from Aurélio. Got a clear by Škrtel. Well, Van der Sar's first scare came from a Liverpool corner. And United put Reina's goal under pressure here. Berbatov certainly gives them more presence in there. Doesn't reach him though. Dealt with by Riera. Rooney. Anderson just holding his run on the right to stay onside. He looked to feed Brown. Riera. Fancy lay off to Alonso. Now Arbeloa. This is Benayoun. Liverpool supporters sensing a possible breakthrough here. It's come to nothing though. Carrick cuts it out.
Oh, he got away with that. Miscontrolled it, Michael Carrick, and it spun away from him. And he's struggling a little bit. He's limping. He might just see this through to half-time, Michael Carrick, and then they might have to make a decision. Sir Alex Ferguson.
Although in Hargreaves, who's only just back to fitness himself, is another option on the bench.
He might just tuck Nani in one if they have to take him off and bring Giggs on. That's the other option, of course.
It's Mascherano.
With both Giggs. Well, they're all out there. A lot of their United subs.
Here's Riera. Carragher. Xabi Mascherano. Carragher. Ferdinand away. Here's Rooney. Brown. Rooney.
A little sloppy there.
Well, having given Liverpool the goal that they have done already, the last thing United need is more sloppiness. But they're taking a few chances.
think that's what Robbie Keane's trying to do there by putting them under pressure. I think Liverpool need to be brave enough to do that, is to push up the pitch and pressure United.
Tévez looking for Berbatov.
Great
challenged by Carragher. Carragher's ball goes awry, but Reina's there.
Well, he might have been a little lucky with the second challenge, Jamie Carragher, but he wasn't with the first. And not for the first time in the last 10 years have I said great tackle, son.
Sort of work that sometimes goes unnoticed, but his contribution here over the years immensely valued, Jamie Carragher. Mascherano. Here's Xabi Alonso. Keane. Carragher. Keane. Alonso. It's back by Aurélio. This is Riera. Riera thought he'd got a corner. Very disagreed.
Yeah, I thought it was a goal kick. But Riera and Aurélio have started to work Wayne Rooney and West Brown a little bit better. So early on, Riera just stood on the line, never drifted infield, never asked a question, made it easy. Now he's just drifted in a little bit at times, allowed Aurélio to come round the outside.
Well, with doubts still about Michael Carrick's fitness.
Well, I think they might, as I said, you know, he realises, he probably knows Michael Carrick, there's only a few minutes to go, and he'll see out till half-time, have a little look at it at half-time, and then make the decision then. I don't think that would be a costly decision for Manchester United to do that.
Rooney. Berbatov. Rooney, good control in a tight area there. Didn't really ask the question of how it went then, the United striker.
No, nothing in it, really, Rob, that's why.
Here's Carrick. And it's opened up for Rooney, has it? Well, Mascherano got back, the flag was up anyway.
No, Michael Carrick is struggling. He's hobbling back now after that run. I don't think we'll see him second half. It's unlucky. It was just that one ball, you know, it got away from him. His goalkeeper didn't do him a favour, you know, Rob. He threw him a really awkward ball, Edwin van der Sar. And because it arrived at him awkwardly, it got away from him, and then he tried to retrieve it, and there's that crunching tackle. I shouldn't say that. Benayoun is not known for crunching tackles, but they all went into it, and if you just catch the ankle awkwardly.
He's done well to soldier on this long, Michael Carrick, but it does look as though he will at least see out the half. Berbatov backing into Jamie Carragher.
Well, that gift might have just bought Rafael Benítez some time, Rob, as we approach the half-time mark. I think if they went in at 1-0, there would have been a lot of Liverpool fans here demanding some answers, even this early. But I do think that at 1-1 and the goal back, it's bought him a bit of time if he wants to leave it as it is.
Now here's Riera. Couto a moment ago was flattened by Rio Ferdinand, is ready to take on board the pass and has. And he's kept it moving for Alonso.
It's better. Much better from Liverpool. Change of play, suck people in.
Arbeloa. Cleared by Scholes.
You know, when you have two people, Anderson and Rooney, who are not used to playing in the wide areas, you know, if you work those areas, and they've done it better since the goal, you will get some joy.
Arbeloa to Kuijt. And Kuijt hits it straight at Van der Sar. Well, Tévez was the beneficiary of his former West Ham colleague Mascherano switching off for that goal that gave United their bright start. But United have been architects of their own downfall in terms of the equaliser. Two added minutes in the first half.
2 minutes.
And points for the Liverpool manager to address at half-time. Carrick. What his feelings will be on the way that Berbatov is settling down.
He'll be disappointed that they've conceded the equaliser in the manner of which they did. You know, in a game as big as this, you want the players to, the team you're playing against, to work for their goals. The same way Benítez would ever be disappointed that Mascherano switched off when he did.
Here's Scholes. Now Ferdinand.
I thought for 25 minutes United were pretty good and worth their lead. I think since the goal it's been a much more even game, and Liverpool have settled. The goals lifted them and they've been better since then.
Alonso. Here's Rooney. Brown. Tévez. Rooney. Away by Arbeloa. Well, a cracking first half between these Premier League heavyweights. A shocking when you look at it. November 2001 since they last beat them in a league fixture at Anfield. 2 from Michael Owen, 1 from John Arisa, but attacking the Kop end in the second half, given that unexpected lift from that mix-up between Van der Sar, who was most culpable, and Brown, who was the unfortunate victim. And who knows what might happen now. There's Riera's header. Now Robbie Keane. To Scholes. Tévez going into duel with Škrtel. Headed on by Alonso. That's Brown's header. And here is Rooney staying in that position out on the right. Running the gap for the cross towards Tévez. It's broken here to Giggs. There's a push by Tévez.
Little nudge by Tévez. Just fires it in. There's a little arm on there. Just edges Škrtel off of it. It's an easy game for him to ref, actually, I would read. You know, he's not had a lot to deal with early on, that booking for Tévez, and just calm things down. Just getting on with the game now, the players.
Can be a powder keg fixture. It's had its fair share of red cards in it over the years, including that one last season for Mascherano.
I think the only thing about the second half is just how happy both sides will be with a point.
So it is a week in which Champions League commitments are coming up. There's Riera. Pretty crossed by Keane. Vidić let it go, and Evra had to deal with it as Kuijt was closing in.
I think it gets a flick off someone, Rob. I don't think Vidić let it go. I just don't think he could get there. Because as he fires this in, I think it gets deflected in front, just there. It takes it away from the man, Vidić. And just as well, Evra's alive and alert. Good full-back play. Didn't just assume Vidić was dealing with it, but got himself in a position that he could, should anything go wrong.
Aurelio's corner, and Van der Sar takes this one. A nervy moment with an Aurelio corner before the goal, in which he played his part. Rooney here has found Wes Brown.
I wouldn't mind a penny for the thoughts of Wayne Rooney. You know, we've talked a lot last season about, you know, not playing maybe where he should be. Sir Alex Ferguson addressed it himself at the beginning of the season. And now with the signing of Berbatov, and in the first big game, he's playing out wide on the right. Interesting.
As the United manager admitted, they may have been unfair in their expectations of Rooney. Here's Riera going for it. Cleared by Vidić.
That's exactly what you would want if you're Liverpool. This kind of start. Pressure up at the top end.
Well, the Kop heaving with expectation here. Hopeful that Liverpool can complete the turnaround. Here's Xabi Alonso with a corner. Cleared by Berbatov. Back in by Aurélio, who's picked out Dirk Kuyt. Benayoun, Giggs. And cleared by Berbatov. Now they have Berbatov. It's hard to see how they can accommodate Rooney in that central role, but as you mentioned before, whenever you see a Manchester United formation, the players in it always very flexible.
Remember, he's been very rigid, Wayne Rooney, today. Hardly drifted from that right-hand side. He's given them a balance, okay, but you know, you look at that magnificent contribution he made in midweek to England's victory. He'd have been so looking forward, I guess, to this game and playing probably in the position he likes, but you know, he plays for Manchester United and he plays for the best manager there's been in this league, so you do what you're told.
Here's Tévez. Well, Rooney might have had his chance then had Tévez been able to find him. Here's Aurélio. Robbie Keane. Looking for Kuyt, and it's behind Benayoun.
Unlucky. I think the ball into Kuyt, you know, it would have been better served had it been about chest high and down. All he could do with it was just flick it on and hope that somebody was there. Benayoun tried to join in. I think this ball just played and dropped in would have been better, obviously. But Benayoun knew it was high, took a gamble, and he was a little unlucky. This is a bright start for Liverpool at the beginning of the second half.
May well have done them a favour conceding first. Liverpool forced them onto the front foot. There is a feeling in the Premier League that sometimes they are stifled a bit by caution. They drew a lot of matches last year. They actually lost fewer than United. Two of their 4 defeats were against United. One back by Keane.
I think there's a lot of Liverpool fans now, probably at the beginning of the second half, waiting to see how ambitious is our manager, how adventurous is he going to be. Is he at 1-1 going to say to Gerrard and Torres, on you go boys, go win us the game? Or is he going to say, I'll take 1-1, it's not a bad result, and I'll save the 2 stars that I have?
Well, whatever the Champions League means to Rafa Benítez, it's the Premier League that Liverpool fans desperately want. Here's Tévez. Room there against Aurélio. Now Kuyt. Here's Riera. Liverpool in this second half needing to move it up a notch, and here's Dirk Kuyt. Benayoun. It's a wasted cross from Riera.
But positive down that left-hand side of theirs. Aurélio and Riera working well together now.
Saw a brief glimpse in the Premier League of Riera when he was at Manchester City. Brown. Cleared by Carragher. Rooney. Mascherano. Ferdinand. Here's Anderson. And in nips Benayoun. Keane. Now defended again by Evra. Here's Rooney. Play on, says Howard Webb. Giggs. Now Tévez. Rooney. Scholes lining up the hit.
And Alonso just trying to get back into him there. This is made for this lad. Fantastic striker of the football. Just cuts across it a little, that's all.
Aurélio. Here's Riera. A free kick conceded by Scholes.
Took their time. Well, they thought about it. Jamie Carragher and Škrtel. Škrtel's just about got there.
All you're having to do is share defensively again now, as Aurélio lines up the throw. Kuijt struck by Alonso, but not with deadly effect. Well, since Rafa Benítez took over, Liverpool haven't had the greatest record against the so-called Big Four. Didn't beat any of the three teams who finished above them last season.
Well, the record's been poor, isn't it, over the years? Not good enough at that level. Got to win more of them, particularly here at Anfield.
Here at Anfield, Manchester United have had a great recent record. Here's Kuijt. Nothing to trouble Van der Sar from that.
Well, we said that Liverpool started this second half well, and possession is in their favour, much like Manchester United in the first 10 minutes of the first half.
For United, the Champions League road starts this week, but for Liverpool it's already begun, having had to pre-qualify against Standard Liège. To Marseille this week after a victory against Standard Liège that owed much to perseverance. In fact, late goals have been very much the order of the day for Liverpool this season. Here's Benayoun looking to get in, and he has. The flag stayed down and he couldn't bring it under control.
Well, he's been a threat, making that run from out to in. There he goes across Evra, keeps himself onside really, really well. Goalkeeper just does enough. But he's threatened all second half so far, Benayoun, making that run from out to in.
Alonso going short with a corner. Aurélio driving it across, Giggs met it, but here's Kuijt. Right across to Riera. Scholes got across. Alonso. Kuijt. Mascherano! And Keane took a swipe at it.
Well, when you can't buy one, you can't buy one. It's instinctive. It comes at him. Sharpish is what I would say. But that's a great chance. Swings at it, just trying to guide it. He's only 7 yards out, and a good contact there would have given Van der Sar a massive problem. But at the moment, you just got to keep going, Robbie. That's all I would suggest, because when they start, they'll be like buses, mate.
20-plus goals in his last 2 seasons at Spurs for Robbie Keane. Player who has come under the focus of United's scouting system in the past, although United never tempted to pay the asking price.
Well, at the moment, Liverpool are calling a tune in this match and have done since half-time.
Here's Riera. Giggs. Cleared by Škrtel.
Just flexing that right knee a little there, having a little look at it. I don't know whether he got a knock on it. Can you imagine? I'm talking about psychology here, and we always talk about it when you watch Sir Alex Ferguson over the years, don't you? But can you imagine the psychology of Benítez at an hour in, making a double substitution, and guess who they would be? Do you know, football's about that at times, Robin, and I'm just wondering if he's got that in his mind to say after an hour, come on you two, we are going to lift this crowd, we're going to lift this roof, and we're going to win a game against one of the top 4. Has he got that in his mentality or his locker, Rafa Benítez? I don't know. We'll find out.
I'll give you a clue, their numbers are 8 and 9.
And Berbatov down below is just getting a bit of treatment on that right knee.
Well, from such a good start, suddenly the worries piling up here for Manchester United. It's all Liverpool at the moment. Fábio Aurélio looking to get in, but he's offside.
He's only just as well. Got away from Wayne Rooney. And I think this is what they've done well on that left-hand side. After 20 minutes, just fractionally off Aurélio. But they've worked Rooney and Wes Brown, Riera and Aurélio very well indeed since about the 25-minute mark.
Berbatov still off the pitch. Hasn't played a lot of football this season, Dimitar Berbatov, as he excluded himself from Tottenham's plans. And only had the one game with Bulgaria in international week. Free kick for United, and Berbatov back on. And Tévez, Ferdinand and Brown all making moves to the area. Rooney slowly joining them too. It's Giggs who takes. And Reina, who came a long way and didn't claim it.
Dealt with it all. Well, we're getting to sub-time as far as Rafael Benítez is concerned. Usually between 60 and 70 minutes, he'll make a change.
Gerrard, who got the winner against Middlesbrough on his last Premier League appearance, and Fernando Torres hoping for half an hour here. He only had half an hour against Villa when his hamstring went. Giggs away by Mascherano, headed clear by Vidić, but this is Kuijt with Keane up ahead, just giving too much to do.
Go on, Rafa, call them back and stick both of them on. Go on, let's see what happens.
Yes, it's the old stick or twist time, isn't it?
Well, maybe not, maybe it's just stick, yeah. There ain't going to be a twist.
Riera. Aurélio. Carragher. Škrtel. Martin Škrtel. As he desperately retreated, Manchester United didn't make the most of it, to Van der Sar's consternation.
You know, he's looking at his team and he's thinking, Rafael Benítez, I'm sure we're playing quite well. We're dominating the second half. We saw the possession was very much in Liverpool's favour, and so is where the game's being played. An awful lot of it at that Manchester United defensive third. Ferdinand just gave his goalkeeper a right rollicking there for that kick out earlier, just moments ago.
It's a bad day at the office so far for Edwin van der Sar. And Liverpool have the men in reserve who are capable of exploiting that. There's Kuijt. Ferdinand holding off his one-time Leeds colleague Robbie Keane. Kuijt keen to get on with things. Here's Arbeloa. And Keane and Riera both there, both tight to each other. Brown got it away. And here's Keane again. Desperate to make merry here. Aurelio's ball in, cleared by Ferdinand. On by Berbatov. Well, there is going to be a substitution, but it looks like being a Manchester United one.
Yeah, on Hargreaves ready. Maybe Benitez's psychology has I want to show everybody we can win a game without Torres and Gerrard, and maybe that's what he's hoping will happen as well.
An unavoidable delay before Hargreaves can join us. Here's Scholes, got away from him.
See, that's the measure of this game, because second half, Paul Scholes and Anderson really been mentioned, really been in the game, really controlled the game. They've not been under the cosh, so to speak, United, but they've been second best to Liverpool second half. But they have so many good players that at any moment, a couple of them combine, Liverpool pay the price for not scoring when they're on top. Carrick with a cast on his right ankle already. You see that? No pressure boot. Keep the swelling down as much as possible.
There's Rooney. Carragher. Well, how Robin Keane would love to break his Liverpool duck against Manchester United. It's his longest wait for a goal at a new club. Evra. There's Alonso. Now Riera. Here's Kuijt. Held off by Brown. And Rooney. Berbatov. No delay for the free kick because Hargreaves has reappeared, and it's Paul Scholes.
Yeah, well, at 33.
United substitution.
You know, he's going to be a big season for him. He's the one player Sir Alex will want to, so keep an eye on, because he has got a kind of quality that no other player has. He will have to be looked after like this, I think, by Sir Alex this year.
And just glad to have Hargreaves back.
Well, Gerrard's been called back, but not Torres.
Giggs with a header on. Cleared by Jamie Carragher. Tévez. Looking to get it back from Giggs. Arbeloa. It's Evra. Anderson. Berbatov. Away by Škrtel.
He's ready to come on, the skipper. I might have gone the whole hog, I have to say, and just did a double one. If he's fit enough to go 20 minutes, why wouldn't you shove Torres in now as well?
Rooney. Well, when they were both declared fit yesterday, it looked like a statement of intent on Rafa Benítez's part. So it was all the more surprising that both started on the bench today. But Steven Gerrard, who, when it looked like he wouldn't be playing in this match, called for more risks to be taken to finally win a game against Manchester United, now gets the opportunity to play his part in taking the risks that might win them the game.
Well,
Benayoun, the man who comes off.
Kuijt to right side, I guess. Steven Gerrard to off Keane. Or as a front man, just off the front. Just playing anywhere because Alonso and Mascherano still there. I can't believe Benítez would vacate the right side.
Well, Riera was looking straight away for Gerrard then, who's got just over 22 minutes to have his say. Gerrard and Carragher have been mainstays of recent victories against Manchester United, which have been somewhat few and far between. They and Sami Hyypiä all played in the last win in the FA Cup, the last league win at Old Trafford, the League Cup final, and the last league win here. But it's United making the running with Giggs. Beyond Rooney, Berbatov was hoping to profit, but it's cleared by Aurélio.
Well, Rooney, Tévez and Berbatov were all guilty of being in a straight line there. There's only a yard behind all three of them.
There's Škrtel. Mascherano. Hargreaves. Now Evra. Gerrard. Again, Steven Gerrard fell short for Alonso, and Giggs has won it. Ryan Giggs! Brilliant effort and a fine save.
Well, Steven Gerrard almost contributed to a costly error here. The ball got away from him. And Ryan Giggs, it's a super effort. And Reina right on his toes, backpedaling, using his feet really well to get back to that. Because that was dipping in. Make no mistake about that. He's been a spectator, Reina, for this second half, but that's why you have to keep alive for situations just like that.
Well, it's given United encouragement. And it's Giggs with a corner. Vidić going for it, count away. And there's Gerrard. Gerrard rescued from embarrassment by his goalkeeper. He sold Alonso short, giving Giggs that opportunity. Rooney. It's a great ball out to Giggs. Rooney again. Anderson. Evra. Hargreaves to Rooney. It's Aurélio. Cleared by Ferdinand.
Might just be Riera's last touch. With Babel ready to come on.
Still Torres kept in reserve as Ryan Babel finally makes a return.
Decent debut. Quiet for 20 minutes, maybe feeling his way, but I do think for the vast majority of the game he's played quite well, Riera. Him and Aurélio combined really well up that left side. Caused United a few problems.
Well, Babel back from the Olympics, back in the senior side now with just under 20 minutes to go. Played in both defeats against Manchester United last season. Babel has been a bit of a super sub in his time. 7 of his 10 goals last season came after coming on from the bench. Here's Kuijt. Gerrard finding Arbeloa. Kuijt. Arbeloa. It's Kuijt's delivery.
Well, Carlos Tévez just stood and watched Arbeloa just play the ball to Kuijt, go and join in, and left them in absolute acres.
Well, more Premier League action to come tomorrow with Stoke City in action against Everton. Live Sky Sports 1 and HD1 from 1 o'clock. And that's followed by Championship action with Queen's Park Rangers up against Southampton. Sky Sports 1 and HD1 from 3:30. Is there to be a twist in the tail here? Liverpool with a habit of late winners this season. Steven Gerrard, Ryan Babel, away by Rio Ferdinand. United have been past masters at late winners themselves too. Ball in by Mascherano, cleared by Evra. Got away from Giggs to Anderson's frustration. Here's Mascherano. Steven Gerrard. Left behind for Babel. Trying to take on Hargreaves. Couldn't find the gap for Mascherano. Rooney. Here's Tévez. Giggs. Going to retrieve it from Kuijt. Gerrard. Here's Alonso. Aurélio. Alonso. Now Škrtel.
Nani ready to join the proceedings. A second or two.
Put away by Brown. The last substitution that Sir Alex Ferguson has at his disposal. Here's Carragher. Alonso. Count won the header. Cleared by Vidić. Now Arbeloa. Gerrard. Mascherano. Gerrard. Arbeloa. Well, he was looking for Keane. It's cleared by Ferdinand.
Full red shots in there. Decent ball in as well. Have they got a winner in them? At the moment, it is Liverpool who are asking the questions in this game, and it has been for most of the second half.
Mascherano. Taking on Giggs. He tries to hold him back. It's fallen for Kuijt. Babel! Goal! Super sub Ryan Babel does it again. And Liverpool less than a quarter of an hour from finally laying the Manchester United hoodoo in the league.
Lesson to everybody. Deal with it. Deal with the problem. And one of the most experienced of all, Ryan Giggs, doesn't. Play it out for a corner. Just get rid of it. Play it for a corner. But he doesn't. And full marks to Dirk Kuyt and Xabi Mascherano. They keep it alive. But Ryan Giggs just has to play this out. But when he doesn't, Kuyt says, go on. It's not the best strike. He rather makes a mess of it. He hits it into the ground. But it's so firm on the grounds these days that it bounces right up and over both Brown and Ferdinand. There it goes, straight into the ground, straight up into the air. But do the Liverpool fans care? Does Ryan Babel care? You bet your life they don't. The only thing that matters is that scoreline in the top left-hand corner.
Well, Manchester United making their change now, and they need a positive impact from Nani here. It's Anderson that he will take the place of. Nani, who was a super sub himself against Liverpool back in March, he scored 8 minutes after coming on, and now United hoping he can do for them what Babel has just done for Liverpool. Well, now the onus on Manchester United, and Evra's given it away, and Keane could have been in there, taken down by Vidić. And how does Howard Webb deal with this? He's given a free kick, and it's a yellow card.
He's fortunate that Rio Ferdinand's round behind him. As he drags that there, leg goes out, there's Rio Ferdinand coming round. I can only think that he believes there's Ferdinand's position, that he would have gotten back. And having decided that, the referee, can be the only decision he's made, that he thinks that Ferdinand would have affected the play. Otherwise, the card would surely have been red.
So a yellow card for Vidić, but that at the moment is the least of Manchester United's problems. The Kop buoyant, and in front of them here, an opportunity to give themselves an even more comfortable cushion. Steven Gerrard, who scored with a couple of long-range efforts in his time against Manchester United, and how he would love to do it again here against Van der Sar. It's Aurélio, and again Aurélio, and it's well wide.
Well, on the balance of play in this second half, I don't think you find many, apart from staunch Manchester United supporters, would argue that Liverpool don't deserve to be in the lead. They've been far the better side, in my opinion. They've been far more progressive than United. They've been better than United, and they've kept going.
Well, Manchester United have been used to having the upper hand in this fixture. Undefeated in the last 8 in the Premier League. They've won the last 5, but here they are facing up to the prospect of defeat.
A little measure there. Dominant figure. Over twice as many. 3 times as many on target. The possession in their favour second half. Territorially in their favour second half. So you're hard pressed to say that they don't deserve this.
Within sight of conquering Sir Alex Ferguson for the first time in the league. Can his team hang on? Carragher's header. Here's Rooney. Tévez. Rooney again. He's got through Rooney, blocked by Carragher. And Mascherano brings it clear. Taken down by Evra, by Nani rather, and that's going to be another yellow card.
I think Mascherano made the most of this. There's nothing in that, really. Nothing in it. He knew the pressure was coming. Mascherano thought, I'll take a free kick here.
Third United player booked after Tévez and Vidić.
Well, not only a Liverpool goal, but a Liverpool goal scored by a Liverpool player.
That's right.
Double joy, double celebration.
First one from open play since Harry Kewell. Here's Keane, Alonso, Gerrard, stopped by Ferdinand, Liverpool corner. Certainly hasn't been Van der Sar's day. It's been experienced players, really, that have had costly lapses, that have given Liverpool their goals. It's Aurelio's cross, dealt with by Vidić, Škrtel, and cleared by Evra. Scent of a victory will take some of the heat off this man. George Gillette has braved the protest that was supposed to be happening outside the ground to come here today. In recent times it's been the United fans who've been happier to be under the stars and stripes of their owners than the Liverpool supporters, but all the off-field events will be forgotten if they can manage a victory over the old enemy.
Well, this particular day, this particular moment for Liverpool fans should be all about now. Should be all about this game, this result. The other stuff, that's for another day, Rob.
Hargreaves, now Rooney. Rooney's header across, cleared by Carragher. Hargreaves. Well, United gambling, they've thrown Ferdinand and Vidić forward for that. They have to start taking risks themselves now. Here's Babel, the Liverpool goal scorer. He's tricked his way past Brown and pulled it back for Robbie Keane. Babel was in an offside position, he couldn't become involved then.
Yeah, he knew that, Ryan Babel. But he has a pace about him, you know, from the wide areas that they don't possess, you know, when they play Kuijt or when they play Benayoun. They're different qualities, but Babel is the one wide player there that gives him a genuine pace and direct running. And he is a handful, I think.
Well, it's Giggs who's lost possession here, but Babel has just been a bit too elaborate there, allowing Giggs to win it back. Now Nani, cut out by Jamie Carragher. Evra away. Now Nani. Hargreaves. This is Ferdinand. Hargreaves. Frustration there for Robbie Keane in kicking the ball away. Will he get away without a booking? I think he said that he hadn't heard Howard Webb's whistle.
I just think that's good refereeing, you know. Got away quickly, it was an instinctive reaction.
Well, we won't see Fernando Torres today. No need to, really, is there? Well, actually, Rafa Benítez looks as though he's changed his mind. Robbie Keane's number was held up, but he's changed his mind.
That's because Mascherano's picked up the knock. He's struggling a little bit. That's why.
Yes, there is method there to Benítez doing what he did. Although United may suspect that the delay had an ulterior motive of dragging a few more seconds out. Giggs ball across, Brown going to challenge for it. There's Keane. He might have been off a few seconds ago. Ferdinand. Evra. Goal kick. Mascherano. His last involvement may just have happened.
Well, there have been 3 goals here, and you could pick the bones out of them all and say they could all have been defended better. I still think Ryan Giggs will think, why didn't I just knock it out for a corner? He tries to let it go. Full marks to Mascherano and Kuijt for keeping it alive. But trust me, Babel's got a bit of luck. He plays it into the ground, and it bounces over the 2 players into the net. But they've waited long enough, Liverpool fans will feel, for a victory against somebody in the top 4.
Well, those Liverpool fans can count in their number Sammy Lee, whose reaction to the goal was a lot more expressive than the calm response from his manager. But these Liverpool fans will be aching for a victory over Manchester United. Although they beat them in the FA Cup with a late Peter Crouch goal just over 2.5 years ago, the wait for a Premier League win has seemed a very long time indeed. It has been a very long time, nearly 4.5 years since Danny Murphy's winning penalty at Old Trafford. Well, Mascherano is off, and if there is to be another Liverpool victory over Manchester United, then Sami Hyypiä will have played his part in it, as he has done all of the recent significant ones as well. But you never write off Manchester United. Touch from Keane. Hargreaves. Rooney. Berbatov moving up onto the shoulder of Jamie Carragher. Reina letting it run.
The football's great, isn't it? We've talked a lot in the build-up with this about Benítez. Will he be able to finally get a win against United? Everyone's saying Berbatov, magical sign, and it will make them untouchable. And at the end of it, there's going to be 1 or 2 players going, well, maybe they can't quite fit all these great players into a system of formation. That's what Alex Ferguson's got to do. Great, and that's why it's great this game.
We may well point out, Sir Alex Ferguson, they lost their 3rd Premier League game of last season to Manchester City, and yet, who won the title?
Oh, absolutely.
He won't be hitting the panic button just yet.
But it's the one team he doesn't like losing to, Rob. That's the bitter pill he might have to swallow in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
Yes, on his appointments Back in November 1986, his avowed intent was to knock Liverpool off their perch. Since when Liverpool have won 2 titles, United have won 10. But this will be a hard defeat to bear, if it ends that way.
Can you imagine Liverpool? Well, it's a big year. Liverpool went top of that race, title winners, in '76. I think when they won it for the 9th time. Since '76, they've been the boys who have been out on top. No one's got near them. Suddenly this season, somebody can get up their level with them, and that someone is Manchester United. That's why it's such a big season for Liverpool as well, and the fans know that.
Well, won back well by Alonso from Hargreaves. Babel up in support. Couch. Here's Arbeloa. Away by Rio Ferdinand. Babel. Arbeloa. Away by Rio Ferdinand. Alonso taken out by Vidić, who's been booked already.
He might be off.
He's got to go here. He's going to go.
He might be off. He is.
Well, he's showed him a second yellow. Does he realise? He does. There's the red.
I don't think he did, Howard Webber. I think he must have forgotten there, because one normally follows the other pretty quickly. I think it was a fairly reckless challenge from Nemanja Vidić. I'd like to offer a defence up if I could, but I don't think you can. He flies at him here, arms up, clatters into him. No, it wouldn't have been a red card, but that's the thing, let's be honest with that. But is it a booking? Yes.
It's the 10th red card in 22 league meetings between these clubs.
Well, it's a day that started so brightly for Manchester United when they took the lead after 4 minutes or so, but since has gone downhill. Horrendous equaliser. Carrick injured again. Vidić sent off. It's just a day that's got worse and worse for Sir Alex Ferguson.
They've got 4 minutes left in which to redress the balance. It's a long way out this, but Gerrard fancies it. Gerrard hits it. Oh, and Keane.
Nearly. Got a touch on it, Robbie. Just not quite enough.
Hyypiä. Counts. Babel.
Well, let's just keep the ball. If you're Liverpool now.
Here's Alonso. Only Robbie Keane in the middle, so the sensible thing being done by Xabi Alonso to try and run the clock down here and push Manchester United closer to a defeat that will hit them hard. They've got to pick themselves up for Villarreal in the Champions League, and then don't forget who's up next. Chelsea, for which Nemanja Vidić will be missing. Here's Babel. Counts! Good save from Van der Sar. Might just have kept United in with a shout. Here's Gerrard. Keane lost his footing.
Yeah, stay on your feet, Robbie. Well, Duckhouse should score, I think. This is brilliant from Babel again. Sets him up and says, go on, put the game beyond. There's wrong corner for me. Slide it across Van der Sar, far corner, 3-1, and you've got yourself a goal.
Here's Rooney. Now Nani. Tévez. Hargreaves. Owen Hargreaves. This is Brown. It's Rooney's ball in. And it came off Gerrard's head. Well, so many times Manchester United have scored late goals, including here.
Well, the goalkeeper's on his way.
Well, this would be the spectacular way, wouldn't it, to atone for his mistake that gave Liverpool their route back into the game. But the corner doesn't reach him. It's Gerrard who clears. Van der Sar retreats as Nani picks up from his throw. It's Rooney coming onto it. Wayne Rooney.
Well, Jamie Carragher saluted that drag shot like a victory. I don't know if you'll see him here, but suddenly when he strikes that, he goes away, pumping both fists in the air. The skipper of the day, as if to think, he must think, that's it. They've seen it through.
Well, 30 seconds left to make absolutely sure, at least. Well, the Liverpool fans defiant, waiting for the celebration to begin. Cat, Hargreaves, Ryan Giggs, Ferdinand, Steven Gerrard.
Full marks to Liverpool. You know, if you look at stats, and a lot of people do, not many teams against the top four win a game after going a goal down, Rob. It's a difficult thing to do. So full marks to Liverpool.